Yo, what is going on? This is that guy Face with Face the Music Media. We are back again with another episode. In this video, we're going to be talking about ways you can generate income with your music. Let's get into it. Oh yeah. Oh my. Oh yeah. Face the music. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about different ways that you can generate income using your music. So whether you're a producer, sound engineer, artist, these methods can definitely help you turn your passion into sources of income. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. So first off, I got to say this. I need you to have an open mind. The reason why I say that is because the whole thing that prompted me to make this video is because I had this video topic in the vault, and my partner D over at Real Lou, shout out to you D, he sent me this article from Gear News, and it was talking about fun ways to generate income with your synthesizers and stuff like that. And I checked it out and I'm like, oh, okay, this is pretty decent. And I scroll down and this is what I see. Synth Side Hustles, 5 fun ways to make money off your gear. So I read the article and I'm like, oh, okay, it's pretty cool, you know, make synth presets, sample packs, sample bass instruments, be a synth influencer, teach synthesis and music production, and then music tech journalism. And so these are common ways. When I scrolled all the way down, I looked at the comments and I said, wow, that's so negative. The very first comment is, these side hustles will likely make you just as much money as making music. Don't waste your time. Dreadful article, even by the appalling standards of this site. This article reminds me of the great advice from 2001, ringtones. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, as a person that has actually generated income with some of these things that they talk about, I'm like, wow, if you don't have an open mind, you're going to really shut yourself off from opportunities. So I just want to ask you guys to have an open mind, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the things that I've done to generate income using my music. So first off is submitting my music for film and TV placements. It's a great way to earn upfront money and back end money. You get your sync fees and then you get royalties on the back end as well. One of my key tips is you have to network. Networking is a huge part of that. Like, you have your websites where you can submit your music and stuff like that, but a lot of the placements that I have are from just me networking with people and being ready when people ask for music. So if you are networking and you don't have music that's available, doesn't matter anyway, because your music is not available or you don't have enough. When I first got started into film and TV placements, I sent a batch of music and then they said, all right, send me more. And I was just like, okay. So I had to send another batch. And basically what happened was, with that company, they pretty much had me making at least a beat or a song every single day, and I would submit. And so you got to have your library built up. So that is one way. It does work. It is a great source of income. And when it comes to royalties, it's nothing better than getting a random direct deposit from ASCAP around the same time every couple of months. It just feels good, not gonna lie. And then also I have some voiceover work that I've done where I get, you know, SAG-AFTRA checks and stuff like that. That stuff is just like a godsend when you just randomly get a check and it's just like, ah, yes, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and jump into number 2. Number 2 is going to be selling beats online. Selling beats online for me personally, you know, I didn't really give it my all like some of the other sources that I'm going to talk about. But in order to actually be successful with selling beats online, you have to, you know, have a deep catalog. You have to be posting up new beats all the time, and you have to market. And in any business, if you're not marketing your business and your products, you're pretty much wasting your time. So I didn't have time to like really market the way I needed to be really successful, but I did get some sales online. I did post some videos on YouTube back in the day on this channel, by the way. So you could go and check out some of those beats. They're on this channel, and I just didn't have time. So I was just like, I'm going to move on to the next one. But I would definitely say, if you are, you know, a producer and you want to kind of get your feet wet in getting income online, making beats online is definitely a great one. You would have to, you know, figure out which would be your best method to market, be it YouTube, Instagram, or whatever the case. But that is vital. Like, if you're not ready to really get out there and ask people to buy your beats and ask artists to listen to your beats, then it's probably not for you. So let's go ahead and jump into number 3. That's going to be recording and mixing mixing services. When I first got into the music industry, when I signed my first publishing deal, it was my recording and mixing skills that got me in the door. So when it comes to recording and mixing, like if you have a studio, if you have like a little small spot, you can charge people to come in and record, or you could charge people to just mix your records. Again, it's very important that you market yourself. So a really good way to get clientele is going to be, of course, to showcase your skills on either, YouTube, Instagram, of course, whatever the case, you got to be showcasing your skills. And then slowly you'll start to build up clientele. And so you can start tapping into other revenues as well from your mixing, and you can bundle it up. One thing that stood out for me is I would start doing vocal production and vocal tuning. So cats would see me doing my vocal tuning at the studio, and they would be watching as I'm melodyning vocals and really getting surgical with it. And they would say, hey, I got this session, man. I need you to tune my vocals, man. They didn't really perform, but I see you're over here getting down with the melodyne. Can you please tune these vocals? Yes, I can. So I would charge $150 an hour just to tune vocals. Then eventually I incorporated that into my mixing services, and I created a bundle where it's like, hey, you can either just record and mix, or you can do record and mixing and vocal tuning. I can record and vocal produce you and mix it, and then that led into the next thing that we're going to talk about. And so number 4 is actually developing artists. So the more and more I would build up my clientele for mixing and recording and stuff like that, the more vocal production I started to do, the more I understood like, oh, wow, like this is a service, like actually grooming these artists, because it's one thing to have a talent to sing or rap or whatever the case, but knowing how to record and translating that from a thought to actually a good performance, that's a whole different thing. And so I started to develop artists, and I would have them come in, we would sit down, come up with some concepts, write the songs, record them, I would produce them on the spot. And of course now with the internet, you don't have to do so much of that, but you can clean up, because a lot of times once you start to elevate your skills, you learn. A lot of people don't want to do what it takes to learn their craft like that. So what you can do is just groom people and teach them and show them the way. So, I would sit and create this whole experience for artists. And what I started to learn is that the experience of actually working with someone that can coach them and hold their hand through the process, it became an experience for them that they just absolutely love. And so you can charge a lot for these experiences. And of course, we come back to showcasing your gifts and talents, because the only reason I was even able to get that off the ground is because I was able to build up enough confidence in these artists to say, I'm the person for the job. If you actually create music, you should definitely be developing new artists or people that are trying to get to where you are. And plus, it's just a good feeling to know like, hey, I'm helping some new people that are trying to get where I am, and you're moving the needle forward. So next up on the list is gonna be digital products. I know. Trust me, digital products is like a buzzword right now, right? But it's absolutely true. Digital products is one of the easiest ways currently to generate income using your music. There's so many different ways that you can generate income with digital products. I mean, you have preset packs, you have template packs that you could do, you have courses, any kind of knowledge, any kind of blueprints. And this can be so many different things. It could be synthesizer presets like I sell, like on realloops.com. So you can go to realloops.com. You have drum packs if you can make drums. You have sample packs where if you can sell your compositions. And then you have the other aspect of it. If you're good with the business aspect, as far as like traffic, generating leads, if you're good at networking, if you're good at content creation. As a matter of fact, anything that you're good at, anything that you have a gift in, you definitely want to be making some digital products for that to help the next people that are coming after you. For me, I love making sounds from scratch, and my whole vision with my synth preset packs and this channel was we need fresh sounds. I got tired of hearing the same old sounds. People would just be recycling the same sound. I said, you know what? I'm pretty sure that's because people just don't know how to make sounds from scratch. So I said, you know what? Now I'm going to kind of dive into making your own sounds from scratch, and I'm going to just showcase myself making sounds from scratch. And then I started making videos specifically catered to making sounds from scratch. And then I started making the presets, putting them on the website, and they sell. And we're definitely ramping up the presets. I got courses coming, all kind of digital products that I will be talking about later on this channel. Now, again, we always come back to this. It's all about marketing. If you're not telling anybody about your products and services, then you're not going to sell. If you don't put yourself out there, you won't make any money. If you notice in every one of my videos, I say go to realloops.com. I'm not ashamed about that. And that's another reason why I wanted to really make this video, because I wanted to encourage people to put yourself out there, man. Because I know a lot of you have ideas that you're just not moving on because you're scared or whatever. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you complete one task at a time, get on social media and talk about it. You know, put yourself out there. Even if it's just making beats, if you're just showing yourself making beats, just make beats and post them. You never know. It only takes one video to catch and kind of, you know, get some buzz for you to start generating income. The people that market themselves, that sell themselves, they are the ones that make the money. The ones that do not, they have a hard time and they say it doesn't work. So I encourage you guys to be bold, be brave, and whatever your talent or gift is, put yourself out there. That's all I'm saying. If you want to get more information on any one of these ways that I generate income, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you want me to break one down and really get detailed, let me know and I'll go and I'll do that. I'll make a video. So anyway, man, that's the end of this video. This is that guy Face the Music Media. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the content or if you found this video helpful at all. Also, make sure you go to realloops.com. That's REELLOOPS and cop the Sweet Fusion preset packs. We got volume 1 and 2. We got volume 3 coming as well. It's going to be a special release, so stay tuned for that. Also, make sure you go down in the description. Check out the Music by That Guy Face playlist. We got 3 singles so far. We got a new single dropping soon too, so you definitely want to stay tapped in with that. But anyway, man, this is that guy Face the Music Media. We out of here. Peace.